Emotional Z's. Today, we had to go down to sports hall for the Dane exam that my son has been waiting for 2 years. Ulus, which has a mystical atmosphere, is quite different from all other districts. We were going to reach the mentioned place with a short train ride. While I was looking out the window in the direction of departure with my son, I had suddenly seen the door. I had caught my attention a very cute young girl who was sitting and solving questions with textbooks in her hand. Her magnificent curly hair was covering her cheeks, and her large glasses made her already round eyes look bigger. Her clothes were comfortable, even a little shabby sportswear. I don't know why, but she had a different aura, and I had wanted to talk to this sweet young girl, although I couldn't understand whether she was a boy or a girl. Without frightening her, I had slowly approached her and asked her why she preferred to sit on the ground or even in the doorway when there were so many empty places. Because I had remembered with tears in my eyes how young people tried to rescue the whole country during the last big earthquake. As I approached this young person, who was focused on the question papers in her hand, I had realized that she was a very beautiful woman. She slowly took off her headphones and was trying to understand this unusual approach. When I asked my question, "This place is more comfortable and I don't want to occupy space," her answer had hit me from my heart. Even though she had been paying the same citizenship tax to the country of her birth for years without even realizing it, I was watching in amazement how she had zero expectation by not even choosing to sit in empty seats. Her voice was very timid and naive. At that moment, I had wanted to put this young girl, who had become a giant in my eyes, inside me and hug her tightly. But I had braked myself so as not to create any doubt as to whether I was crazy or not. I had only gently and affectionately touched her knees and warned this beautiful girl, whose name was Damla, but not to catch a cold on the ground. In a program I once watched on social media, it was saying that the people of the world who are just at the beginning of the 21st century are being tested by many other characteristics such as war, usurpation, betrayal, brutality, mass murder, and greed. Because they have ignored 6 very important issues in their own evaluation and because they cannot pass this part. They are constantly being tested. It had been argued that they lived in vicious circles in program. In other words, right, love, justice, love, compassion, kindness. These were the 6 titles that destroyed our generation who comes before the Z's. Whereas the hearts of these bright young sprites, called either crystal children or indigo and born after the millennium, were beating differently. They look at the universe they live in from a perspective that we can never see and see things we can never see. As a mother of 3 teenage children and as a world citizen who has the chance to see disease in every corner of the world through social media, I observe that they are more compassionate, emotional, and kind-spirited than us. That's why they think that the sense of belonging is not just about the country they were born in, want to travel so much and learn new things. That's why they try to exit out of narrow patterns and reach even the remotest corners of communication. That's why they are in a hurry to invest their essence instead of focusing on form. That's why they accept that their own species is not the only living species in the universe. These heads are different. The bionic generation, which is born with 2 or 3 superior abilities, carries a deep spiritual presence. Every time I witness their dreams, attitudes, and sincere looks, I think that they are the horsemen of the golden age. I imagine the traces they will leave with some shame and some excitement.